themselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Nick Chubb, his second rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. That drives... Two plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Rodgers now on first down. There again is Cooks, complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The Patriots at a perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 43.
That's good for the Patriots.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
And he's got it to about the 40.
The numbers for Jones last week, 14 carries, 123 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their role out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He completes it to Henry. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Second down and 4.
At the Browns' 15-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They overload him that time with a safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Rodgers.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Patriots.
K.J. Hamler.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Pretty entertaining start. 14-all the score. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England. Four yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up the running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
New England's offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away.
Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mack Wilson. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Jones.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Rodgers with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Aaron Rodgers, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 19 on the year.
And the Patriots have taken the lead.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw it out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all these things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. Well, let's see who's faster.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Right back to Njoku.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield and creating extra blocks for him.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From his end zone, it's Rodgers on 3rd and long.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick 6. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a...
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Patriots going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now look out, Rodgers. Lost the football.
Holding offense.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
That takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now 3rd down and very long.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Throw complete right side to Cooks. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down as they get into the ground at the 37. And now they're in the hurry-up.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short.
Patriots sideline not happy with what just transpired.
After review of
So
the
the
play,
challenge there
kneeling
not
on the field,
successful, and
stand.
now they'll be left with only one timeout.
They'll go with Jones. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Brandon, 4th and 1 on their own side of the 50, and they decide to go for it. As a former defender, I take that personally. I can't believe they let them pick that up. They should have swarmed the line of scrimmage and stuffed that one.
Not surprised, though, because they told us about the supreme confidence they had in the O-line, and they were able. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He's going to try and take off with it.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 9
yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn it loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They'll go again to Jones. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
Go to 50, hey, you block over here. Go to 50, hey, you block over here.
Up the middle, Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. From the 48-yard line, here's second and 4. On play action, Rodgers. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Hey, take 26.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 88 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Second and 9 now. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now third down and 6 to go. tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass complete to Chubb.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down. You've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
That catch, number 750 of his NFL career, and it puts him even with not just 1 but 2 Hall of Famers, Michael Irvin and Charlie Joyner. So some pretty good company in 7-5-0.
Now you talk about the playmaker, Michael Irvin, and the guy who just made plays, Charlie Joyner. And that's what we're seeing here. Similar style in terms of being dependable, being open, and turning it into plays that you remember.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10.
Rodgers to throw.
This one swung out here to Jones.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
And they're going to find the open man. That's complete. Oh, he's going to be taken down, and now you got to spike it or get the field goal team out there quick.
And able to spike it with time remaining. And they'll have a shot at a long field goal now that could win this game.
So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And his kick is good. From 49 yards away, he nailed it. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The Patriots have won.